Okay, so hello.
Hello.
My name is Dr. Kewas, and today I'll be doing a yearly examination, which I bet that you already experienced sometimes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we are going to do, first I'm going to ask you some very basic questions, such as your height. So what is your height?
175.
Okay, and when is the last time when you measured yourself?
Oh, that's been a while.
Okay, so if you could just hop down for me. I'll just quickly measure you. Just stand like this. And I'll just measure from the top of your head. Okay, and that's 175. Perfect. So I'm just going to put it here. Okay, so I'm just now going to give you some questions such as, what is your name?
It's Alison Stone.
Okay. Alison Stone, perfect. What's your age?
23.
23 years old. Okay, and could you tell me what is the biggest castle in Prague?
It's the Prague Castle.
Prague Castle, that's correct. Could you tell me the date today?
Today is the 15th of October,
Yeah.
2022.
Okay, 2022. Perfect. Do you happen to know the capital city of USA?
It's Washington, D.C.
Perfect. So you are mentally alert. That's perfect. You are pretty aware of your surroundings. So tell me, do you have any kind of like troubles, like health issues that you are aware
Yeah.
of?
My arm, my wrist sometimes hurts.
Okay.
It's like in here the pain and the thumb.
Okay.
But it's just sometimes, it's not like a regular pain.
Yeah. And is it like when you are doing some kind of activity, like when you're holding
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
Okay.
And then there's some pressure on the arm, so.
Okay. And since you are pointing to your right wrist, I reckon it's the right wrist,
Yes,
right?
it is, it is.
Okay. And do you have it even on the other side?
No, this arm is completely fine.
Perfect. Do you have any other troubles that you are aware of? Like any medical history?
Oh, I have asthma since I was little and I'm wearing contact lenses.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm fine.
Okay. And the contact lenses you use are so that you can see into the distance?
Yes, in the distance.
Okay. Do you wear any glasses, like when you read or something like that?
I switch, I either wear the contact lenses or glasses. It depends on my mood.
Okay. Perfect. So, what we are going to do now, I'm just going to first generally assess you. So, I'm going to look at your skin. I can see that you are wearing makeup, but it's a really thin layer, so I think that I will be able to recognize if there is any issue there. You don't seem to have any blemishes. Okay, that's good. Only freckles. That's perfect. Do you struggle sometimes with any redness on your face? Any rashes?
No.
Okay, so it's perfectly fine. I'm just going to also look at your scalp and on the hair pattern. I'm going to look for any lumps, bumps. Okay, how often do you wash your hair?
Every second day.
Yeah, it seems that you do not have any flakes, which is kind of rare when you're washing your hair that often. So I'm just going now to palpate if there is any bumps, any lumps, and there's nothing. Perfect. Do you use any special type of shampoo?
Oh yeah, for colored hair.
Okay. For coloring hair. So you obviously color your hair
Yes.
if you dye it, okay? Perfect. I'm just also going to look on the health of the hair. Just going to try. Okay, that's perfect. So now I'm going to look behind your ears. I'm going to look if there is anything like painful when I press it, and I'm also going to look at the skin itself. Okay, so that seems to be fine. There is nothing red. Does it hurt when I press it like that?
No.
Okay, perfect. Now on the other side, I'm first going to press it. So do you feel any pain?
No.
And when I press here?
No.
Okay, now I'm just going to look at it. It should be fine, but it's always better to check. Okay, that seems to be fine. So your ears are in great shape. Do you have any troubles hearing by any chance?
No, I didn't notice.
Okay, and you hear perfectly even if you are in a crowded restaurant or somewhere where it's pretty much crowded and loud?
Yes.
Okay. That's great. So now I'm going to just shine a light into your ear. I'm just going to look at it. If there is any obstruction or anything like that, you said you have no problem, so I do not expect anything like really serious to be there, but it's always best to check. So I'm just going to pull your ear up like this so that I see better into the ear canal. And that seems to be fine. There is no obstruction with the earwax. Now here. Okay. And I can see the light reflection. Everything seems to be fine. The eardrum is nice, clear and shiny. So that is for the hearing. Now let me just ring this fork. It's going to vibrate and make a sound. I'm going to press it here right behind your ear, and you are just going to tell me when you stop hearing it. It's basically when we are trying like the bone conduction of sound. So I'm just going to put it right there and tell me when you stop hearing it.
Now.
Okay, can you hear it now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now on the other side. So I'm just going to press it right here. Tell me when you stop hearing it.
Now.
Can you hear it now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to ring it again and put it on the middle of your forehead. Where do you feel the vibration, in the right or left ear? Or in both?
Feels like both.
Okay, that's how it should be. So perfect. Was it more prominent or one side?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm just going to check your neck as well then your arms, if there is anything troublesome. You said that you have troubles with your right wrist, so that actually can mean that there is like inflammation, which could also show at the color of the skin. There could be like redness, and it could be really warm, which would mean that there is the infection. So I'm just going to check your neck first, and then your arms, okay? I'm just going to put your hair behind. I'm just going to look at the neck. That seems to be fine. On the other side. Okay, that's great. Now your arms. So I'm just going to take your arm like this. Look at the inner side of the arm. Look at the outer side. Okay. Now your wrist. Okay. So there is the painful part, right? Okay. Just going to try the temperature. It is indeed really a little bit warmer here than on the rest of the hand. It's a little bit colder, and there it tends to get really warm. Also, the skin is quite red, but it's nothing like especially obvious. So I'm just going to look at the rest of your hand. Just going to look between the fingers, on your palm as well. And yeah, that's great. Yep, you can put it on. Let me look at the other hand. I'm just again going to look onto the inner side. There is no rush, anything that could be potentially bothersome. Do you tend to use your right hand more often than the left hand?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I guess that you use your phone in your right hand, right?
Yes.
Is your phone small or big?
Big.
Okay. And is it like heavy or it's light?
It's quite heavy.
And how often do you use your phone, or for how many hours per day?
A lot of hours, because I work online and I usually use my phone, so
Okay.
it's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's actually kind of normal in these days that people tend to have the exact problem as you do. It's because we use our phones too much, and it's really putting a lot of pressure on the hand, and it just tends to get inflamed from it. So I would advise you to not use your phone that often. Even like when you're cooking, it's pretty much the same. Like the same movement. You're always like holding the thing in your hand and you swipe. So this is really the movement that you want to avoid for a while now. So if you could just use your computer instead, it would be better. What I would advise you is to use this.
Okay.
You would just put it on your hand, and it would help you not to move your hand so much. It will also be great to use some kind of medications that would cause like lesser inflammation. Okay, so that would be like, for example, normal Ibalgin or anything like that. Okay, so perfect. You will use it for 2-3 days, maybe even a week. It's not good to use it like very often because it can then like hurt your stomach a little bit. So it will really be good to just have it sorted out like that. But when you stop using even this and even the pills, I would still recommend you to work on the computer more than on the phone, because it's still going to be heavy and it will just be reoccurring all the times. Okay, so perfect. I'm just going to write it down. So it's going to be hand orthosis. It's going going to be on the right hand. It's pretty easy to use. You're just going to loosen the straps. Okay, you're just going to put your hand into it like this. Okay, there's going to be the thumb. You're just going to use the straps like this, then like this, and like this. And you will not be able to move the thumb so that there will be no more restraint. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to take it off again. You do not want to make it too tight, because then it could actually like cause the problem with blood circulation, which we do not want. So definitely, but still like have it tight, but not too tight. Okay. So that's great. Would you want to buy this one?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Then I will give it to you at the end of our examination. Perfect. So now we are going to go to your eyes. So you said that you wear contact lenses.
Yes.
Do you have them right now on you?
Yes.
Okay, so you do not see great into the distance. Okay. So we are going to try your ability to read, visual acuity. So if you can read this line for me.
If I look at just the last year of the bank's life, for example, more than a quarter.
Yeah, perfect. Great, so that seems that it's fine. Okay, so now we are going to try some tests. First, I'm going to look into your eye. I'm going to shine a light into it, and I'm going to look at the constriction and dilation of your pupils. So I'll ask you to look in front of you, find some point where you want to look, and just look there. Okay, that was a nice constriction, dilation. Now from the side, great. So we try direct and consensual. Now I'm just going to shine a light from the side, and I'm just going to look if there is the light reflection corneal, and there is. Perfect. So now I'm just going to get really close to you. I apologize for any sandwich breath if I may have any. So I'm just going to look at it, just look straight ahead again, and perfect. So this eye seems to be normal. It's pretty nice and clear. Nice borders. Okay, there is no redness. I'm just going to pull your eye down and look at the conjunctiva. It's pink and moisty, perfect. Now let's look at the other one. Again, I'm going to look into your eye again. And again, the borders are nice and clear. It's nicely wide. Okay, perfect. Now let's look at the conjunctiva again. Again, pretty nice, pink and moisty. So what we are going to do now, I'm just going to be moving my fingers, and you will tell me when you start seeing the wiggling fingers. So you are going to cover one of your eyes with your hands and just look straight ahead again, and I'm just going to be moving my fingers, okay? So I'll just stand right before you.
Now.
Perfect.
Now.
Perfect.
Now.
Perfect.
Now.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Now.
Perfect. Now the other one. I may ask you to just look in front of you and now look at my finger and watch it get closer. Perfect. And once more. Great, perfect. I'm just going to ask you to look at the tip of my finger and just watch it and don't move your head, just your eyes. Perfect, that's great. So everything about your eye seems to be normal. So now I'm just going to take this. I'm going to write here a letter. Can you read it for me?
A.
Okay. Now a little smaller one.
C.
Yes.
D.
Perfect. That's great. So it really seems your eyesight is perfect. Great. So now we are going to proceed to just trying how well do you perceive with your body. So I'm going to have some objects, okay? And these objects are going to be sharp and dull. So I'm just going to be pushing into your skin with this. It's not really like completely sharp that it would just go through the skin, but it may feel a little bit uncomfortable, okay? So I'll just try it. Can you feel that it's sharp?
Yes.
Do you want me to put a slightly lighter pressure?
No.
Okay. Because sometimes when I do not use enough pressure, it just feels like this and you cannot tell it's really sharp. And this is going to be dull. Okay, so you can tell that this is dull and this is sharp.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes and we are just going to try it. So first I'm going to start at your face and I will just randomly poke you with any of those items.
Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes.
Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes. Great. I'm just going to have your hand like this.
Sharp.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes.
Dull. Sharp.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, now the other one. Just going to have your fingers like this.
Dull.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Yes.
Sharp.
Perfect. So we have that done. Now I'm just going to take an object that is going to be cold. Okay. And I will just press it onto your skin and you will tell me if you feel that it's actually cold. So whenever you feel that it's cold, just say cold.
Cold. Perfect. Cold.
Yes.
Cold. Cold. Cold.
Great.
Cold.
Perfect.
Cold.
Perfect. So that's great. And the last thing that I'm going to try is that I'm actually going to touch you with my fingers. I'm going to take gloves for that. And I will apply a pressure. I will apply pressure on your right and on your left side, and sometimes both at the same time. You will tell me whether you feel it on the right, left, or both. And then sometimes I will use like higher pressure on one side than on the other. So you will tell me whether it was the same or if it was slightly different. Okay? So that we can really like see the nuance. Okay? So close your eyes again. Let's start.
Both.
Was it the same?
Yes. Left. Right. Both.
Was it the same?
Yes. Both.
About the same?
Mm-hmm. Both.
Was it the same?
No.
Okay, where was it like higher the pressure?
Left side.
Okay, perfect. Now,
Both.
okay,
The right side was high pressure.
okay,
Right. Left. Right. Left.
okay. Now keep your hands like this.
Both.
Was it the same?
Yes. Both. And it was more on the left.
Okay, great. So now we have that done. It seems that you do not have any neurological problem. That's good to know. Okay, so like this. Just going to away. Perfect. So I'm just going to write this down. So neurological problem. That's perfect as well. Okay. Now I'm just going to whisper into your ear some random words that I just make up, and you will just repeat it after me. So it's going to be
Moon.
perfect,
Head.
perfect. Now purple,
Purple.
DBC.
DVC.
Yes, perfect. I'm usually just picking random objects that I can actually see right there. Great. So now I'm just going to listen to your heart and to your breathing as well. So I'm just going to take my stethoscope and I'll just listen. It's going to be maybe slightly cold, so sorry about that. Okay. Great. Our body. Great. Now here. That seems perfectly normal. It doesn't seem that you have any troubles with your heart. It seems really completely normal. So now I'm just going to listen to your breathing. So let's just have you turn around. So now I'm just going to listen your breathing, if you could breathe a little more deeply, but still not like pushing it into the highest volume, just like normally, but a little bit more deep, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I do not hear any wheezing. No obstruction. Perfect. That's great. So the breathing seems to be fine as well. So what I'm going to do now that we have the oscillation done, I'm again going to try the soft and sharp part. The soft might feel slightly different since you're having your t-shirt on, but can you feel it?
A little bit.
Okay. I'm going to take something different. I'm going to take this.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like dull?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm just going to be
Sharp.
yes,
Dull.
yes,
Dull.
yes,
Sharp.
yes.
Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp. And dull.
Yes.
Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Dull.
Perfect.
Dull.
Yes.
Dull.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Dull.
Okay.
Dull.
Okay.
Sharp.
Yes.
Dull.
Mm-hmm.
Dull.
Yes. Perfect. So that seems to be fine. Again, I'm going to be applying pressure. Again, it will be on the right side, left side, or on both, and then the amount of the pressure. So,
Both.
was it about the same?
Yeah. Both.
About the same?
Maybe the right side more.
Yeah, but just slightly,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Right side. Left. Both. Both. Right side. Left side. Both. Both.
Okay, that's perfect. And lastly, I'm going to be. I'll just try. Can you feel this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel that it's cold?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to be, again, applying a slight pressure. You will tell me whether it's cold or not, okay?
Cold. 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 Cold.
Perfect. Okay. So we have that done. I'm just going to also try if you feel the coldness right here on your neck.
Mm-hmm. Cold.
Okay. Can you feel this?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And here.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so now you can turn around again. So now we are going to look at your pressure. So if I may ask you to put your hand through it. Like this. I'm just going to close it like this. Okay, and I'm just going to take my, yes. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to okay, that's perfect. I'm just going to release it. Great. Perfect. So the blood pressure seems to be okay. Do you do any sports?
Oh, I do yoga sometimes.
Okay. Perfect. How many times a week?
At least twice.
At least twice. Okay, perfect. So, except the problem with your hand, there doesn't seem to be any other problem. So I would really just advise you to wear this all day except when you're showering. It's really like preventing you from using the phone that much because you cannot swipe with your thumb. So I will really use that. So I'm just going to tell the nurse that you are going to take the orthesis with you home. You will pay for it at the reception.
Okay.
And this is pretty much it.
Okay. Thank
You're
you very
really
much.
nice lady. So see you another time.
See you. Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye.